Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Christiana Mausi Sayram and I'm a public health practitioner. So what is the prostate? What do you know about the prostate gland? In this video, I'll talk very briefly about the prostate gland. Now, let's look at this picture. Okay, so this picture is showing us, most of the structures of the male reproductive system. We can see the prostate gland, which is the focus for this video. We have the rectum, and because I'll be mentioning most of the other structures, it will be important to pay attention to where they are located and all that. So the bladder is here, the urinary bladder, the tubes here going up, part of the ureters which connects the bladder to the kidneys. Then we have this tubes that are going down to the testicle. Okay, so this is the vas deferens or the sperm duct. Then we have the testicle, one of them showing here. We have the penis there. Then we have another tube that passes through the penis, which is known as the urethra. And then some lymph nodes that drain the prostate gland. And lymph nodes are simply small structures that work like filter for foreign substances such as cancer or infection. Yeah, so they filter them out. So the lymph nodes provide some sort of immune function. They protect the structures. Okay, then the rectum is here. Okay, so basically I think those are the key structures that we talk about, the testicle. Okay, so back to the prostate gland. So the prostate gland is located just below the bladder, the urinary bladder. So the bladder is where urine is temporarily stored, and then once it gets full, the bladder gets filled up with urine from the kidneys. Then you get a sensation to go and urinate. Then just below the bladder we have the prostate gland. Then you can also see this tube that passes through. So the prostate gland surrounds the tube that drains urine from the bladder through the penis to the outside, and this tube is known as the urethra. So this is why if a man has prostate issues or enlarged prostate, commonly the symptoms that they experience are urinary symptoms such as straining to urinate, because as this prostate enlarges, it squeezes on the tube that it surrounds. So this is the upper part of the urethra. So it's difficult for urine to drain from the bladder and pass through the urethra in order to come out as urine. So the man will be straining to urinate. You feel the urgency to run and urinate. He goes to urinate more frequently and so forth. And after urinating, he's still within 15 minutes, he feels the urge to go back again, and it goes on and on and on. Okay, so it's because of the location of the prostate gland. And in men, the urethra also serves as a passage for semen, okay, to leave the body through the penis. Okay, so the prostate is located also right in front of the rectum. That is why during a digital rectal exam or prostate exam, your healthcare provider or your urologist can palpate your prostate by inserting a finger through your anus into your rectum. So the prostate is just in front of the rectum, so it can be palpated to know whether it's tender, it's enlarged, and all that. Okay, so the prostate, what's the main function of the prostate gland? Okay, before we move to the main function of the prostate gland, I didn't talk about the size and shape. So the size and shape of the prostate gland is like that of a walnut, and the size differs for every man depending on his age. However, for most healthy adult men between 20 to 25 years, their prostate gland is around the size and shape of a walnut. So there is a separate video on the changes that occur in the prostate as a man ages, so I'll just leave that one there. Okay, so what is the main function of the prostate gland? So the prostate gland produces fluid that nourishes and transports sperms in the man. Okay, so the prostate gland produces fluid, and the seminal vesicle, there are two, but only one is showing in the picture here. So the seminal vesicles also produce the larger portion of the fluid, the seminal fluid. So you notice that the seminal fluid is made up of the fluid from the seminal vesicles and the prostate gland. So when the sperms are, when the mature sperms leave the epididymis, when they move, they get here to the seminal vesicle and the prostate gland, and they add the seminal fluid to the sperms, and that creates the medium for them to swim and be ejaculated through the urethra, through the penis. So you realize that the prostate gland, is very essential to male fertility. That's how come in certain situations such as prostate cancer, where the entire prostate gland and the seminal vesicles may have to be removed surgically. When that happens, the sperms will not be able to, when the sperms move from here, if they move from here and get to where they should, the seminal fluid should be added for them to, be ejaculated, the sperms cannot get that fluid to be able to be ejaculated. So there is no way the sperms can be ejaculated. So the man's testicles will continue to produce sperms, all right, but they cannot be ejaculated. So they will be reabsorbed into the body, because what will produce the fluid are no longer there. So this is what happens, and the man experiences what is known as dry orgasm. So the man will have erections, all right, but he cannot ejaculate anymore if the prostate gland and the seminal vesicles are removed surgically. So the prostate gland is very important to male fertility because it helps, it nourishes and transports the sperms. Okay, so basically that is it for the prostate gland, and the subsequent videos will focus on enlarged prostate, the changes that occur in the prostate as a man ages. I also talk about the prostate cancer. I'll talk about certain lifestyles, changes that you can make to improve your prostate health, and so many other interesting topics about the prostate. So thank you. Please share with your friends and family, and watch out for more videos. Bye.